I'm Dr. James Webb, and I'm a clinical psychologist who I founded SENG quite a long time ago, but that was after being a psychologist for a great number of years. I graduated from the University of Alabama, then lived in New Jersey, was on the faculty at Ohio University, and then moved over to Dayton, Ohio, where we helped found the School of Professional Psychology at Wright State University in Dayton. And that's where SENG began. It actually started out of a tragedy. We had founded this new School of Professional Psychology to train doctoral level psychologists. And we knew we wanted to have programs that would be on the cutting edge of psychology and what was needed in society. So we were fishing around for ideas, and then something happened that many people still remember. This was in 1980. There was a young computer whiz kid named Dallas Egbert, early entrant. He went to Michigan State University at age 16. He was there just a few months and then he disappeared. No one could find him. Finally, his parents hired a private detective who found him working in the fields of Louisiana, the oil fields, as a gopher. They brought him back. He clearly was not a happy camper. They got him seeing a psychiatrist, but it was too little too late, and this young man, Dallas Egbert, committed suicide. He shot himself. Very bright, very gifted, very unhappy. I never knew this young man, but after his death, his parents contacted me and said, where in the country is there a place that focuses on the family issues, the social and emotional issues of children who are bright, gifted, talented, creative? And it took my breath away. No one had ever asked me that question before. And I thought, as a psychologist, I should know. I know a lot of places that focus on the educational aspects of gifted children, but not on social and emotional family needs of gifted kids. And I asked around to colleagues. They didn't know, so we got back to Dr. and Mrs. Egbert and said, we can't find one, but we have this new School of Professional Psychology here in Dayton. You want a memorial program. If you're willing, we'll establish it here at Wright State University, and we'll let it grow as big as seems like it should. And frankly, we thought it would be a very small program. My dean and I had conversations, and I often tell people we thought it would be in a corner or a closet or a back room somewhere, because we didn't think there was that much need. I knew very little about gifted children. I'd gone through a very good doctoral program, but I got no training about gifted children because the prevailing notion, and it still is the situation today, the prevailing wisdom is a bright mind will find its own way. I mean, gifted children, they couldn't have any problems. The cream always rises to the top. They'll make it on their own. Well, clearly, this young man, that wasn't the case for him. So we started a program, and then working with families, and then about 3 months later, I got a call from Dr. and Mrs. Egbert where they said, the Phil Donahue TV show has contacted us. They want to do a show about gifted children, depression, suicide. We've agreed to be on it, provided that you will be on it with us, and provided that you can talk about this new program that we called SENG, Supporting Emotional Needs of Gifted. I thought, well, okay, why not? So I flew to Chicago to be on the Donahue show, and that was, interestingly, the first time I ever met the Egberts face-to-face. I talked to them on the phone, but face-to-face. Phil Donahue came in, interviewing us and 5 different families, all of whom pointed out what a myth it was that these kids are just going to make it on their own. Another family were parents of a very bright, gifted child who had committed suicide. They were from California. And those parents were the kindest, most caring parents who, they seemed to have it all together. And their kids seemed to have it all together. He was popular, he was making good grades, he was planning to go to medical school, and he suicided. The show was electric. What was even more amazing was the response after the show. Over 20,000 letters came in from around the country. Uniformly, these letters would say, there is a big need for this, and no, there's no place that we know of. So I went back to my dean and said, this thing is bigger than we have any idea. There is a need out there that's not being met, and so we began to really redouble our efforts in working with the parents. We decided to have a national conference to see if there was an interest. Well, you know, like the movie The Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. We had a conference, and people came from all across the country, some professionals, some educators, mostly parents, and it gave us new life and new understanding of the breadth of this problem.